Hi there, and welcome to the final day of the Youth Assembly of the United Nations. I'm here with delegates from Cambodia, Canada and the US, and they're just going to give us a few final thoughts on the Assembly as a whole. So first of all, what kind of initiatives are you guys a part of?
Sure, I can start. So yeah, again, I'm Sarayan from Cambodia. I'm a sort of a feminist, sort of a big believer in gender equality. I went to an Asian university for women in Chittagong, Bangladesh, where the main mission is to empower women. So graduated from there, I continue to work with the founder of the university, continue to recruit young talented women from all over Asia to our university, and then continue to promote them to build their full potential to be able to kind of contribute into the society more meaningfully. And currently I've been also working on a few other projects trying to do different things, but all geared toward the same thing of women empowerment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I do a lot of work for environmental sustainability and things like that. I'm very passionate about protecting our planet and about including everyone in the fight against climate change, especially the marginalized and vulnerable communities that will so heavily feel the impacts of the destruction that we're basically wreaking on our world right now with unsustainability. So I do a lot of work for pollinators, which are a population of insects and animals that are quite usually not really considered in how we consume and how we live our lives, especially in the part of the Western world that deals quite unsustainably in their consumption. So my interest and passion is the intersectionality between vulnerable, marginalized communities and climate change in the environment.
Hi, I'm Morgan Madden. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I actually got my degree in health science from Salisbury University. It's a very small Division III school on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And I do a lot of work with the youth in the area, specifically in the realm of athletics, because I like to leverage that as a platform to provide quality education, whether that's formal or self-education. A lot of what we do and a lot of the traction that we get comes from helping these kids understand what they can't learn in books, and that kind of the empathy, the connection between human beings. And it's really powerful to see them use their athletics as a platform to connect with one another, to break racial barriers, to understand diversity and understand how they can make an impact in the community.
Hi, my name is Arvind Kanathan. I'm originally from India, but I currently live in the Bay Area of California. And I work with SDG 3, Good Health and Well-Being. And I currently have a unique project which I've been working on the last 6 months. It's called the Snakebite Initiative. So prior to about 8 months, a year ago, there was no organization doing anything to help prevent snake bites or help give victims quality treatment. So I'm currently working on raising awareness around the world, creating education prevention literature which can be distributed in areas where snake bites are really prevalent. In fact, it kills over 120,000 people every year. And I'm proud to say that in June we finally got snakebite to be on the list of the neglected tropical diseases of the World Health Organization. So we're all really proud of that.
Great, great. And so over the past 4 days, we've seen a lot of different sessions. So many different speakers, panelists. Which one would you say was the most inspiring, the most empowering? And what do you think?
Should we start from the end so that we don't go the same way?
no, it's fine, whichever.
Sure, yeah. One of the sessions that I really enjoyed was on the first day, technology as an inclusion. So a Microsoft speaker came over and showed the future of technology and how it could impact a lot of what we're trying to do here in every single SDG, and how technology is the future if we want to make any sort of difference. And they gave a lot of demos of future Microsoft products, which I think everyone there really enjoyed, especially me.
I really enjoyed the last session of the last day. It was from Delegates to Game Changers, and it showed just how much progress can be made within the course of a year, because each one of the speakers on the panel was a youth delegate at last year's Summer Assembly, and just to see the strides that they've made in such a short amount of time is just astronomical. So it was really, really visceral and impactful to see kids just like us making such a real impact in the world.
I could really appreciate the seminar and the panel that I attended, which was about poverty, climate change, and an inclusive green economy. I really enjoyed that one because it talks just about how we have to include everyone in how we're going to move forward sustainably and build more sustainable communities in the future. And I thought that that really fits perfectly the theme of this year, which is society for all, leaving no one behind. So I really took away from that quite immensely, and it was quite a moving seminar.
Mm-hmm. Sure. For me, I would say that my favorite one was the power story, which Camilla was part of it. Now, partly because I've been to such conferences a lot, so all these major topics about climate change, poverty, and everything, like a refugee crisis, like I've seen all of this, but this one, the power story, it was so unique. It's so sort of like something really like sort of narrowed down of sort of something that I could start thinking about how I could contribute further into whatever passion or project that I want to do, no matter where I am. So I even thought of different ideas of how I could involve with other things, not just gender equality, by sort of probably creating projects that relate that sort of I could brought in social media like Instagram, and or just share stories of whatever passion I was thinking about. Now, Cambodia has another big issue like road accidents, like serious issue. Many people got killed every day, and I want to do something about it. But I'm studying here in the US, and I couldn't do anything. Now I'm thinking of creating some sort of broadcast the stories of the victims of the road accidents and the families, how much they're impacted by that, so that I could probably campaign more support to solve this issue from here. So I love that session so much. It was really inspiring.
Sure. And so, sort of getting to the end of the assembly now, what do you think is the one thing that you would take away from it the last 4 days?
So much. There's so much. You meet 1,500 youth delegates from 110 countries around the world. I mean, what isn't there to take away? I can't remember the last time I had the chance to meet such outspoken, like-minded, ambitious and resilient young people who have faced all sorts of different obstacles. For me personally, talking about bees all the time is not really everyone's most favorite conversation, because bees. But other people just have such different and widespread, varied passions, and it's just so interesting to hear all of them. So what is there to take away? Infinity. You can take away anything, really. But
just to kind of echo what you said and piggyback off it a little bit, we all have such different cultures, and we still share the same mindset, but at the end of the day, we are all the same person. Everyone needs to feel love, everyone needs to feel inclusion, everyone needs to feel like they're making progress for the world and contributing, and it's just really cool to see all these different backgrounds come together for the same cause.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. In fact, there was a question, I believe, in the last session where someone was talking about, do you know the name of the person next to you? Do you know what country they're from? And just the environment here and the people you meet, everyone's so nice, everyone comes from different backgrounds. And I believe the connections that we make here definitely last a lifetime. So aside from the amazing sessions and the vast amount of knowledge we learned here, I believe the connections and networking with both people who have also come here with a lot of achievements in the past, and talking to them about their background and what you do is just, I believe it's great.
I agree with everything you guys said. Just to sort of build up a little bit on that is, for me, being a little older, I think, because I'm 25, and I met a lot of you guys who were like 16, 17, 18, right? And I passed that age one, and I've always been passionate and wanted to do something, but there's just so many other things going on in life. And honestly, I've been sort of taking care of my family and responsible in supporting them, and also those kind of other barriers stop me from actually implementing projects and really doing something for like sort of a bigger community and all that. And then meeting you guys, I really like you guys. Like some of you guys are on the same page. It's not like not wanting to do something, but then you're like there's some sort of other barriers. So what I take away is that probably the best solution to this is like we all these same-minded others, so networking skill, and it's just such a great era where technology is helping that, and so we just have to sort of like seek for each other's help. Just accept it to be vulnerable, and I don't know, and accept the help and be humble enough to know that even though they are younger than me, but if they are doing something great, don't hold back. Just go and ask for help and advice and guidance, and just get work done together.
Sure, that's great. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and hope you enjoy the final session.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.